The following program is produced entirely by the television production students of Southeast High School, in partnership with Kaiser University, and by the medical experts at Intercoastal Cardiology of Sarasota, and by the financial advisors at Mott & Associates in Bradenton.
Live from Southeast High School in Bradenton, Florida, SETV Southeast High School Sports presents Southeast Lady Noles basketball. Tonight it's crosstown rivalry night as the Braden River Pirates invade the Seminole Nation in the first regular season of the game for 2016 and 2017 campaign. And tonight is a very, very special evening as one of the true legends of Florida sports is being honored. Coach John Harder, the head coach of the Lady Noles, will be having the basketball court right here at Southeast High School officially named after him. My name is Mike Sanders, Director of Television of Southeast High School, and that is my partner. Oh, look, we're on the air. We don't normally allow that to happen, but tonight is a very, very special night.
We have faces for radio.
We do indeed. And the good thing for all of you out there watching right now is to realize that we're not going to do this very long.
No, we're the backup help.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can call it backup. We're like the garage help.
Something like that.
Yeah.
But Dan Bradshaw and Paul Meckley, two legends of Southeast High School. Oh, look, it's Coach Harder on the screen. This is what this night is all about. Anyway, Dan Bradshaw and Paul Meckley will be involved with the dedication ceremony. And so we're going to cover bases here until they're done with that, and then they're going to come over and take care of it, throwing us off these microphones.
As they should.
Absolutely.
Because if they listen to us at football, they know that we're not very good.
No, but so that you know, we will be back for the Mike and Mike show, but we have a special guest.
No, this is the pseudo Mike and Mike show.
This is the pre-Mike and Mike show.
Right. Well,
okay.
no, but we have to say we're the pseudo Mike and Mike show.
We're not the real ones?
We're not the real ones.
We've done this before. It's an old shtick.
It is an old shtick, but we have to say that.
Do you know who our guest is going to be for
No,
our
I don't know. Who's our
show?
guest? Who's our guest?
Mrs. Rhonda Harder.
Very cool.
Mr. Harder's wife.
That's going to be great. I mean, she is such a great person.
She is a wonderful, wonderful lady, and maybe she'll give us some of the nitty-gritty on Coach Harder when he's stressing out over whether or not he's going to win.
Whoa, I hope our cameras show him stressing out whether he's going to win or not.
Absolutely. Our award-winning cheerleading staff is on the court right now trying. This place is hopping. It is absolutely hopping.
It is. And we don't usually see crowds like this, and this is fantastic.
Show a shot of the crowd. We've got a camera on them. Come on, show us a shot of the crowd. Let's let everybody know that everybody and anybody is out supporting John Harder tonight. There is Mrs. Harder.
Rhonda Harder,
she
right there.
She is handing out John Harder buttons and schedules.
I want one.
That's the Braden River team.
That would be Braden River.
We can do just a rundown of what we're seeing on the screen so that the audience can go, we know nothing about
basketball.
Anything about basketball.
We don't.
There's the ladies pumping it up, getting ready for their warm-up. We're going to do the ceremony here very, very shortly, and then we're going to go into the warm-up of all the basketball teams, and then we're going to have a game for you.
Have you seen the paint?
I have seen the paint, but the world has not.
No, because right now they have it covered. But you know what? It's pretty wicked nice.
Notice how Howard Eberly is walking by us with just a little bit of a point. There's Mr. Harder. Look at it. Florida Hall of Famer.
No, man, you know, what a career he has had is just absolutely incredible.
Well, 3 state championships.
Well, you know, and the thing is, he can take a team that no one thinks is going to go to state.
And he did that 3 years ago.
And you know what? Who knows? Maybe this year. You know, he's had a lot of players that were supposed to come back as seniors, and I think he has one of his starting team from last year.
Absolutely, Marcin Velson.
And, you know, let's see what he does with it. You know, he can work with it. He's got his plaid jacket on. That's a good start.
Well, that's his state championship.
I know.
That is.
See what I'm saying? That's a good
Lakeland,
start.
Florida, and put on his plaid jacket.
So,
for state championship.
first game, he's wearing his plaid jacket. It's got to be a good year.
It has to be.
It has to be.
Welcome to Southeast High School.
That's.
Well, I'm just proving to the audience that I can read. Okay.
That would be in Bradenton, Florida, for those of you who are possibly someplace else.
If anybody's listening and somebody could swing around and show all the girls' basketball honors, Jami, tell one of the handhelds at your Aunt Jackson to put shoot the wall. Girls basketball.
On the Wall of Champions, because it's just amazing how many numbers are up there. Of course, those are all years, but it's amazing how many numbers are up there.
Is it possible that the table is not hearing our requests?
It is possible, but we could read it. Regional, 1978, 1981, 1985, 1990, 1991, 2003, 2004, 2014, 2015.
And the main ones up there are 1981, which he did not coach. He was here at that time, but he didn't coach it. But he was state championship coach in 1985, 1990, and of course, just 2 years ago.
2014.
Here, they're going to get the shot. They're going to get the shot. We're going to get to see, and you're going to get to see all these things that John Harder has done for Southeast High School, but more importantly, for the students of Southeast High School, his Lady Noles that he's coached through all these years. There's a shot.
Well, yeah,
look at all those numbers.
And if you look around at the rest of the Wall of Champions, there isn't a single one that has that many years
absolutely
on
not.
it.
Absolutely not.
That's a testament to John Harder's program. It's a testament to the Seminoles. We've got a basketball team.
We have got a basketball team, but more importantly, we have a man of character, a man that cares,
absolutely.
number one, about his players as individuals, as students of the game. There's more. Look at all the district championships that John has won.
You pretty much have to go through that and see which dates are missing for all those years. And what a man. And like I said, he's got the plaid jacket, so what a way to start.
And last year at this time, he had a sling around his arm.
He did.
Because he had shoulder surgery, but didn't stop him from working. Did stop him from doing technology, because he's not very good at technology. It looks like pretty soon we're going to be starting the ceremony. We just got the "Are you ready?" from our athletic director, Mr. Dan Bradshaw, who's going to run it. Our dignitaries look as if they're pretty much in place. I hope our cameras are in place. If you look, you can barely see
that where there's pink right
this
there?
little pink thing right there.
If they looked at us, they'd see us pointing.
Oh, that's not a pink thing.
Hey,
that is
Jim Pauly,
Charlie Kennedy,
school board member.
Cynthia Saunders, assistant superintendent, and somebody taking pictures and getting in our shot. There's they are. There's Paul Meckley. Now, what did we talk about earlier?
We talked about the two venues here.
You get to tell them.
Okay. Well, basically, this is Buzz Narbut Stadium. Okay. But John Harder is in the house.
John Harder, coach.
Yep. And we can go over and play football at
the Paul Meckley Field.
Well, yeah, the Paul Meckley Field.
And all the way on the shot, all the way to the far left, the gentleman in the orange shirt is Paul Meckley.
Okay, and look, way over here to the very far left
is Howard Eberly.
Eberly.
There's Howard in black, assistant coach for John Harder for so many years.
Now retired.
And now retired. Those are an amazing group of dignitaries. There's John's mother all the way to the right, sitting next to Rhonda Harder.
Dr. Green, our school board superintendent.
Our school board superintendent.
Yeah, well, John Harder gets a lot of love for the many, 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 many years that he has been here, and the many years that he has taught. And that's a big thing about Coach Harder is that while he is a coach, he is first and foremost a teacher.
Absolutely. And the kids love him.
Oh, yes.
We have an annual awards ceremony that the students put together. And
the John Harder Awards?
Yeah, the John. Here is Mr. Dan Bradshaw.
Good evening. I'd like to welcome everybody to the Narbut Gymnasium for the opening night of Lady Noles basketball. We have a special occasion here tonight we'd like to start off with. Our guest of honor here this evening doesn't need an introduction, I don't think, but I'm going to give him one anyway. Coach John Harder came to Southeast in 1983. This will be his 33rd season leading the Lady Noles.
That's amazing.
That is amazing.
In that time span, Coach Harder has led the Noles to 768 victories.
Wow.
I agree.
There's 21 district titles, and 3 state championships.
Does John look excited?
Along the way,
John
Coach
looks
Harder has
excited.
been nominated and selected for the Florida Athletic Basketball Coaches Hall of Fame, the Florida Athletic Coaches Association Hall of Fame, and in 2014, finished 3rd place nationally in the USA Today Girls Basketball Coach of the Year.
That was fun. We had
That
a
was
lot of
fun.
time while during all that voting sequence.
You know what? I
So
think
we're
the
here
voting
tonight to
sequence is
celebrate
rigged.
him as we also celebrate the success
Okay,
of the
Don
Lady
Trump.
Noles program. At this time, I'd like to welcome to the mic Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Diana Green, for a few words.
And here comes Dr. Green.
Good evening. It is indeed my pleasure and honor to be here to celebrate with Coach Harder for 33 years of excellence. As a former high school basketball player, I know that I would have enjoyed playing under Coach Harder. I see his passion, his compassion, and his will to get the best out of these ladies over here.
This is, of course, Dr. Diana Green,
He's done it for
Superintendent of Manatee County
33
Schools.
years. He's touched thousands of young ladies, not only made them great basketball players, but great human beings. So tonight is Coach Harder's night. Tonight, girls, you need to win it for him. Thank you.
Does he look happy?
All right. At this time, all right, if I can have the current team come over here.
And out come the Lady Noles. This has to be just as exciting for them as it does for Coach Harder. Here comes the unveiling.
Okay.
Underneath the actually
At this
it's
time,
orange.
we would like to officially
Here we
name the
go.
basketball floor here at Southeast High School John Harder Court.
How cool is that?
great.
That
That's
is
great.
absolutely amazing. Absolutely
deserved.
amazing.
Well deserved.
Look at the size of the crowd here to honor John tonight.
I love it.
Oh, look at that. That's
That is-
beautiful.
And without further ado, I'm going to call the legend here to the mic, Coach John Harder.
All right, here comes John.
Yes, Mr. Spirit of Southeast High School himself.
You will all get an A on your semester exam, yes! Wow. 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 Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Krista. If the Chicago Cubs can win the World Series,
Oh, goodness.
I think an average basketball player from the city of Chicago can have a court named after him. It's an unbelievable, unbelievable honor. Many, many years have gone by since the Cubs last won a World Series. Many years have gone by for myself. Many athletes have played for me here at Southeast and have gone by. Many administrators, fellow faculty members, coaches, dear friends and companions have gone by. Yet I'm still standing, and I owe it to the grace of God. So on this day, the 15th of November, 2016, I am humbled by the extreme gesture of naming the court after my legacy, which you all contributed to, or you wouldn't be here. Your name should be right here and here and here. There wouldn't be enough room in this entire gymnasium to fit all the names of those who helped me along the way. My very first assistant coach, when I was honored to be Paul Meckley's head JV coach, was a man named Howard Eberly. We worked together for 33 years. This last spring, we were still working together when he retired. He was the first to call me when he saw the news on the naming of the court, and he said on the telephone in room 712, "Coach Harder, do you think that they might name a side basket after me?" And I said, "Howard, they should. And they should name these main baskets after all of you that have helped me along the way." 4 decades. There's a lot of girls that have played for me. Obviously, I'm going to mention a few, but I can't possibly name them all. The whole thing started with one woman. You call her Mom Harder, Grenadine Gertrude Harder, my mother. And the woman that takes care of me now, Miss Rhonda Harder. Our stepdaughter, Valerie, her husband, Doug, and my granddaughter, Ramona. Wait. The first to teach me the skill of organizing things was a college roommate when I was 18, and he was a sophomore at 19, all the way from Illinois, my dear friend and college roommate, Paul McDivitt, and his wife, Barbara. Speaking of legends, the man who hired me, Paul Meckley. His wife, Barb. My principal, Rosa Daughtry. And the principal who proposed the naming of the court, Mr. Coach Jim Pauley. The principal who hired me, naming of our administrative center, Dr. Patricia Lucas. My current boss and the school's athletic director, I call him the X Factor in all of this, Mr. Dan Bradshaw. My pastor, Rosemary Backer. Our district athletic director, Jason Montgomery. Deputy Superintendent, Cynthia Saunders. School board members, Karen Carpenter, Charlie Kennedy. And our school superintendent, Diane Green. Without the school board vote, there would be no court. We often run the track, this team and I, and last week we were completing the 8-minute mile. You have to make that mile in order to make the varsity. I stand in the northwest corner near the band booster concession stand where I can see the whole court, the whole field, the whole track. I'm by myself, my clock is going, and it was time to reminisce for just a minute. And in the haze along the 50-yard line on the southeast Seminole side Standing along the sideline was Faust DeLaser, Herb Shappett, Brian Thomas, John Carl, Bob Thomas, Bill Sampson, Terry Perillo, Pam Bellamy, Elliot Washington, David Sparks, Don French, Tommy Jamisco, Dave Marino, Ralph Johnson, Morris Holloman, Gary Holbrook, and Bob Carroll. The chain gang was keeping watch for 30 years. Danny Schaefer, Wayne Beck, and Terry Price. Along that sideline, there were a few ghosts hovering, angels I call them, watching over my girls. Ed, Woody Woodward, Eric Robinson, Scott Taylor, and my first mentor, Bill Nisley. My eyes watered, and it was an emotional moment, and maybe I started to cry a little bit, and then I gathered my senses, and I knew why there were tears. It was like I wanted to start all over again with the greatest coaches that I could have ever possibly worked with. But I can't. Life goes on, and they are here in place. Rasheed West, Floyd Watkins, Dwight Gilmore, Tish Jones, and Brian Alexander. Five of my students running the show, Seminoles who came home. My future, the team you saw out there, is led by our captain, Marlene Valson. That's the future. And saving the best for last are my teammates. They made that name what it was. 63 college scholarships, 21 district championships, and I never, ever scored a basket. They did. In 1985, Chantel Bullock, Leslie Baker, Kathy Walls, Tina Brooks, and Trina Altman. I never defended one opponent. They did. In 1990, Bev Copeland, Tina Perillo, Teresa Martin, Kira Rozier, and Carol Miller. I never won a championship by myself. Never did I win a championship by myself. We did it together. Kelly Murray, Jackie Guiley, Sarah Gobzinski, Nicole Blair, Candace Jenkins, Francine Houston, Monique McDonald, Brianna Phillips, Dee Bowden, Casey Baker, Bianca Hanna, Mariah Dowdell, Lacey Houston, Carolyn Tate, Teresa Matson, and I just got a new sheet of people that came all the way from Georgia. Sakitha Kendrick, Shonda, Rachel, Tiki Jones, Cherie Barton, Brasida Nieves, Lisa Kelly, Tasha Murrell. My managers are here, Isaac Hart, Benjamin Wilkie, Tiki James, Tiffany Shaban, Roseanne Jones, John Ward, Hardy Richardson. Many, many championships over many, many years by many, many great players, like your Spirit Button in 2014, the newest of girls. It was yesterday we were here. Janelle Gould, Bevan Mays, Brianna Reed, Keita Robinson, Daisha Kelly, and D'Angela Mathis. All of you, another 200 young women, wishing that I could name all of them. They won these championships. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for coming to this dedication tonight. Thank you for this honor. I love you. Hip, hip! Hip, hip! Hip, hip! Thank you. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for being here. Thanks for Braden Ritter. Thank you. Thanks, Dr. Braden.
Absolutely incredible.
It was, wasn't it?
A moment that I'm going to remember as part of my life.
Well, I just love the way he brought in every one of his players. And that's what John Harder is. He is his team, and he has always been his team, and his girls know it.
All right, at this,
He is
Coach Harder would like
with
all
of
of
his
the
successes,
coaches
he is
who have
a
worked with
humble
him
man.
here at
He is.
Southeast
When-
in any
and what
capacity,
he was saying
all
tonight
those
about he
coaches
didn't
to
make a
please
basket.
join us
He
down here
didn't
on the
make a
court
play.
for a quick photo.
He meant that. He was, yeah,
all the
a
different
coach
coaches that are
leads.
here in the building
But
tonight,
to
the chain
instill
gang guys,
within
Coach Harder wants
the
to do a
girls
photo
that
real
he
quick
has
with all the
touched with
coaches.
the basketball
You
team
can
and with the
join
students
us.
in his classroom, the man has heart. There's no question about it. He is a caring, dedicated man filled with heart and love to everybody that he reaches out to.
I am proud to have worked with him. Another person that I'm proud to have worked with, who's going to be singing our national anthem tonight,
Oh, you mean Tommy Jamisco?
Tommy Jamisco.
Well, first we're going to do some warm-ups. So we still have a basketball game to go yet tonight.
We do.
And just as soon as Mr. Bradshaw, I see. I'm not going to say anything bad about the Cubs. I am a Cardinal fan on a John Harder night, so I'm going to avoid that. But we've got Dan Bradshaw. They're going to take a picture. Eventually, we'll get the game warmed up. The Braden River girls are already warming up. So we got to deal with warm-ups, and then we're going to have a basketball game. Fortunately, I hope we don't have to talk too much longer.
No, it's not us. Our fans hope that we don't have to talk too much
Yeah,
longer.
exactly.
So, no. Let's see here. What's the clock say? 10 minutes, but they haven't started it yet. So, of course, we've got
We've got all of the gentlemen out in the middle of the court. If we can get a shot of that, there's going to be a picture of coaches of Southeast High School, former coaches.
That's cool.
Look at those people.
Wow. Oh, look, Bob Thomas made it.
Oh, good for him, and his recently repaired shoulder.
Oh, he's going to take center stage.
Of course.
Take it away,
he's the
take it away
shortest
from
one.
John.
Johnny, get a shot of that. Get somebody to get a shot of this shot with these gentlemen. An amazing amount of coaching power here at Southeast High School.
It sure is. There we go. Look at
Look
that.
at them. Look at them all. Former coaches of Southeast, current coaches of Southeast. Absolutely amazing. And the gentleman immediately to John's left on your screen is his new assistant coach.
I don't know him. I haven't met him.
Nice guy. Nice guy. I
Yeah.
actually had him in television class a number of years ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, see what happens when you do television?
They go into something else?
Exactly.
Exactly.
Well, no, that's not always true. We do have one or two working out there in the real world, but excuse me.
Obviously, we also don't have a cough button.
No, we don't have
No.
a cough. We can't afford a cough button. Yeah, we're on a shoestring budget, and I'm wearing boots.
Oh, that way. How long have you been waiting to say that one?
Oh, years, trust me.
Here comes Mr. Meckley. If I can get his attention, maybe he can come over here and take this away from us very shortly.
That would be great. But I bet you he doesn't. I bet you he walks around a little bit more and says,
Yeah.
we don't need to do that yet.
All of the current Southeast faculty, please join us over here.
We still got a lot of activity
Well,
going on.
They're calling for the.
All right, our girls are finally warming up. Here walks over Paul Meckley, who is going to do the color. Going to be doing the colors for us tonight. Very cool. I think Paul's a little shook up. That won't stop him from talking, I know it.
No, he'll be able to talk a little bit down the road.
It'll be the battle of the microphones between Dan Bradshaw and Paul Meckley. And in fact, I even, because Paul's usually does our play-by-play for our boys' games, and Bradshaw does our play-by-play for the girls' games.
We got to get Paul in here to talk a little bit while we go get our picture taken with Mr. Harder.
Well, we can get that done later.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I was just thinking it'd be pretty darn cool to have my picture taken.
Well, but we're not going to leave Paul by himself. Well, why don't you go get your picture taken? Gee, do you think I can talk?
I saw my picture on the camera a little bit before, and I don't think I want to see another one of those. But,
Mr. Malkley walks over there. Oh, sit him down. Put a microphone on him. Get him to talk. Oh, BOC's here.
come join us.
BOC's here.
All right.
Brenda
Great.
O'Connor,
Brenda O'Connor.
former assistant principal at Southeast
No,
High School.
Paul's not going to talk. So.
And the lady that brought in the International Baccalaureate program to Southeast. Look at all the people getting their pictures taken.
That's
with
great, though. I mean,
Absolutely.
it's good.
Well, it's a special moment, and it's a special moment for the people involved. Hi, Brenda O'Connor. How are you, madam?
It is a special moment, and it's nice to see that, we don't have a really, really large turnout from the faculty today, but we have a lot that showed up to honor John, and that's one thing I really like about Southeast. I think we have a really strong faculty, or we have had over the years, and we really pull together for each other.
Absolutely. We even have, Jane Bradshaw mentioned this to me a little bit early. The 3 referees that are reffing tonight requested
To do this.
Game for John.
Well, that's nice.
Let's hope they are not going to give him a win, but won't take one away from him. This would be a night where a win would be absolutely fantastic.
I want them to be spot on. And when they're spot on in their refereeing, I would like to see John win. Very much so.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But, he does have that plaid jacket on, so.
Is that good luck?
Well, he's won more with it on than off. Well, no, let me say that again. He has won more while he's been wearing the jacket. Than when he has not been, than he has lost.
Yeah,
while
that's
wearing
easy
the
for
jacket.
you to say.
I can't say it.
You have no idea. He's won over 700 games, and he's wearing that plaid jacket a lot.
Yeah, but he only usually wears the plaid jacket when he goes on to
Lakeland,
at least
to the
original.
state championship. Yeah.
Okay, and so it's nice that he's wearing it now. Maybe that's a precursor of things to come. That's what I'm trying to say.
I don't
not
even know
saying
what
it
a
very well.
precursor is. Is that
It's
mean
something before a
curse
cursor.
before pre?
It's something that goes before a cursor.
Oh, okay. The band is really good tonight, too. It's great. We're seeing so much.
Well, everyone's out for John Harder. Of course they are. So I don't know anything, honestly, about Braden Rivers' basketball team.
Not a thing.
I do know that their
Oh, you mean there's a game tonight?
Yes. I do know that their school has, 500 more students than we do? Maybe more than that?
Absolutely.
I do know that our JV team beat their JV team.
Yeah, very cool.
So what I don't know is how good their varsity team is.
Well, but we don't know how good our varsity team is either, because
'cause they
this is
haven't
their
played yet.
first game.
That's right.
They did do last week. They did play in a preseason tournament and did well. Don't have a score, but I was told by a number of people that they played very well. That John was pleased with their play.
Yes. Well, we're going to find out. We're going to see it here in just a second. Well, maybe longer than a
Coach,
second.
you ready to take this microphone over? We're being talked to by the real talents who are about to take these microphones over, please. Yeah, we'll give you a hot dog. Well, he'll give you a hot dog.
He'll give you a hot dog.
Well, Paul wants hot dogs. Well, we're going to go dead here for a second, and we're going to hand over the microphone to the true talents of Southeast High School, Mr. Dan Bradshaw.
Which is not us.
And one of the legends of Southeast High School, Mr. Paul Meckley. So while we go rumble, rumble with the microphone, we're going to pass it over. Enjoy tonight's game.
Okay, see you in a little bit. How are you? Good to see you.
Nothing like being a little multitasking here tonight, right, Coach Meckley?
I guess you would say that. I remember doing that once or twice in my life.
I think I learned a few things from watching you, I'd have to say.
Well, that's part of the task. You never know what's going to happen, and then you end up doing all of it.
Plus, we got a soccer game going on down in the other end of campus, so hopefully all that's being handled okay.
With a lot of people in town, I saw the cars.
Kind of funny how it worked out. What are the odds that we'll have Braden River in this gym and Braden River out on the soccer stadium?
You want the real irony of the evening? One of the referees this evening was the referee on John Harder's first game. Good to see you. I don't know if you heard me, Daniel, I don't know if you heard me say that one of the officials, Ken Sussman, just announced to me that he did Coach Harder's very first basketball game, and he's here tonight doing the game.
Well, I have it on good authority that all three officials requested to be here. They knew the occasion, they knew the man, and they've worked with him for many years. They wanted to be here to celebrate with him. I know Ken Hudson is also officiating. He's a supporter of all the high schools in the area through his business and officiating, and he definitely wanted to be here to celebrate as well. And Mr. Carter is a legend in the area as a basketball official, and so we got a good crew tonight.
Who came all the way down from St. Petersburg. We actually have a lot of ties. Not only has he been a basketball official, his son played quarterback for St. Pete Lakewood and beat us and went on to play for the Notre Dame and the Los Angeles Rams, and now he has a grandson that I believe might be playing for Stanford.
All righty. Well, at this time, we want to go to a little show we have. Earlier this week, Devin Stewart, sports editor of SCTV, sat down with Coach Harder. He told Devin what can be expected out of tonight's game and how he feels about tonight's honor. So here's Devin with that interview in this week's edition of the Seminole Coaches Corner, brought to you in partnership with our good friends at Mott & Associates, financial planners located in Bradenton, Florida.
Hello, and welcome to this edition of the Seminole Coaches Corner, brought to you in partnership with Mott & Associates, financial planners located in Bradenton, Florida. I'm Devin, sports editor for SCTV. Tonight we're broadcasting the first basketball game of the 2016-2017 season. Our Lady Noles are playing host to crosstown rival, the Braden River Pirates. And with us today is the head coach of the Noles, John Harder. Hello, Coach. Welcome to the Seminole Coaches Corner.
Well, thank you. It's a pleasure to be here, Devin.
It's a pleasure to have you, as always. I noticed your Cubs hat. How do you feel?
Yeah, what can I say? 108 years. I waited a long time to wear this cap. It's wonderful. It's a tremendous, peaceful feeling. I had to think about my dad and grandpa. There's a lot of history in this cap. And the Harders have been Cubs fans. We didn't jump on no bandwagon, that's for doggone sure.
I can only imagine. But switching sports a little bit here, the Lady Noles' first game tonight. Can you tell us what we think about the season?
Well, our early bird tournament turned out really well last week, and it surprised me a little bit. We're young, if you wanted to ask that in one word answer, young. I've got one senior that starts and plays, two totally on the team. Marlene Valson is our leader, our captain. Of the top 8 girls, as you rank them as they go through the seasons, 7 of the 8 are gone from last year's team. Graduation, moves, whatever, and Marlene is still standing with her old coach. So 2 sophomores, 2 juniors, freshmen here and there, and that means we're young. But they're teachable, definitely coachable. I'm excited for the season.
Yeah, we are too, taping the games as well. But tonight, something extremely special is going on, the Coach Harder court dedication. What are your feelings about such tremendous recognition?
It's, I thought that question might come up, thank you. It's sort of hard to put into words. I've been here a long, long time.
I planted all the trees on campus. I'm older than the wood, and then they made the gym floor out of the wood. I'm grateful and terribly humbled by it all. I think longevity had a lot to do with it. And then you've got these tremendous athletes that I've been blessed with. They won the championships, and those championships went on the wall, and people in the community recognized it, from my administration to the school board, and came up with this idea that the court would be named. I don't know of another court anywhere that we play on or in the area that has a name on it, and that kind of pride is phenomenal. I always feel I owe it to the grace of God that I'm just strong enough and old enough and have had the ability to stay this long with it. So I'm hoping everybody thinks it's a good thing that they're doing this for me and Southeast.
Well, you truly deserve it, Coach.
Well, thanks.
I really enjoyed having you here on the Coach's Corner today. Thank you for coming to talk to us.
I appreciate you and STETV, Mr. Sanders, the job that Mr. Brooks and people do here. It's been a blessing, and I think it encourages the student body to support us, and that's the main thing, to keep the kids involved while they're young.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Devin.
Thank you. That's it for this edition of the Coach's Corner. We've been brought to you in partnership with Mott & Associates. And now, back to Dan Bradshaw and Howard Eberly on the mics. Enjoy the game.
All right, and thank you, Devin. That was the Coach's Corner. Again, the Coach's Corner was brought to us by Mott & Associates. For the third year in a row, Mott & Associates, the financial planners, are industry partners of SCTV. Mike Mott, founder and owner of Mott & Associates, is a graduate of Southeast High School and a proud Seminole. For nearly 30 years, the Braden-based Mott & Associates has been dedicated to providing the most comprehensive and personal, process-driven financial services available. We'd like to extend our thanks to Mike Mott and his team for helping support the television students of Southeast. If you'd like to find out more about the financial services of Mott & Associates, simply go to their website at mottassociates.com. That's mottassociates.com. So we are here tonight for the opening game of the season for the Lady Noles. They're going to take on crosstown rival Braden River this evening. The Pirates coming to the gym tonight. Their season last year was a little bit better than the year before. I know Coach Fulmer's in her third season, and hopefully we'll have a good contest here tonight. The Lady Noles are probably as young as they've been in years. Only one senior coming back, one starter returning, but these girls have had a lot of success on the JV team with Coach Eberly the last couple of years, so hopefully we're in for a good night. All right, so I know we have a special guest tonight in Tommy Jamisco, former assistant coach, here to sing our national anthem. We're going to get going here in just a minute.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Southeast High School. In this contest between girls basketball teams, the Braden River Lions and the Southeast Seminoles. Please draw your attention to center court, where Mr. Tommy Jamisco, current and music choir director at Manatee High School, and former assistant head coach of the JV for Coach Harder, as he sings our national anthem. Please rise.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
It's great to see Tommy tonight and all the other former Seminoles back in the house this evening.
Had a few of them here tonight. Very nice for Coach Harder to be honored, and then to see a lot of the people that he had coached with and worked with at Southeast High School over the years back to join him in his special night.
Mr. T.C. Carter Jr., Mr. Ken Hudson, and Mr. Ken Sussman. Big round of applause for our referees tonight. And now, for the Braden River Pirates. Number 3, Indra Large. Number 10, Michael Sharman.
Again, it's nice to see Braden River this evening. They got a few more girls out this year. I was able to talk to Coach Fulmer before the game, and the numbers are up for their program. This is her 3rd season there, so good to have some good competition right here down the road.
The starters for the Pirates, number 1.
Lady Pirates are now being introduced by Mike Sanders, the head of the SCTV production studio sponsor.
Number 12, Leo Burr. Number 13, Amaya Hopkins. And number 22, Emily White. The Lady Pirates are coached by Kristen Fuller.
Yeah.
And now,
The
for your ladies Seminole basketball team.
I think this will be the 3rd year in a row that our opening game of the season has been with Braden River.
Our starters, number 0.
We did open the season last week with 2 victories in a preseason classic up in St. Pete. Victories over St. Pete High and Northeast. So hopefully we can follow that up with a win this evening.
Coach Harder got to coach against one of his buddies up there at St. Pete Northeast, I would imagine.
Absolutely. You know, Coach White actually was going to step down at the end of last year and ended up coming back and sticking around. So I know Coach Harder was glad to see that.
Coach Will White from St. Pete Northeast and Coach Harder go back a long way as the starters are now being introduced for the Seminoles.
Destiny's one of those that she ended up starting the last probably 10 games last season and really came on at the end of the year, helped propel us to a district title. Deja, the point guard there, had to fill in and play a lot at the end of the season with some foul trouble with some other players. So
here comes the one senior, Marlene.
Right.
Marlene Balson is the long line of Southeast Seminole Lady Girls basketball players. I believe she would be number 3 on the roster, correct? The 3rd sister?
Absolutely, the 3rd sister to come through here, our school.
That's the tradition that Coach Harder has had over the 33 years as the head basketball coach for the Seminoles. I remember him coming in 1981, and we interviewed him during summer school. Coach John Kiker and I did, and we decided that he'd be a good fit, and obviously we were correct about him sticking around for a while.
Certainly makes my job easier as athletic director to know that I don't have to find his replacement anytime soon. He's not ready to hang it up for a while. Ready to tip off here. Looks like Marlene's going to take the tip for us. Noles are in white tonight. Braden River in the black. Noles control the tip, and we got Destiny Walker passing off to Deja Snipes. Turnover for the Noles. But we're able to get that ball back and head the other direction. And you'll notice number 3 and number 12. Yes, they are twins, Destiny and Danessa Walker, manning the 2 of the guard spots for us. Great lay-in by sophomore Amani Waiters, number 24, to open the scoring.
That was a very nice effort there by Miss Waiters, as she went to the hoop right away when she got the pass into her from one of her point guards. For the first 2 points of the game for the Lady Seminoles, coached by John Harder.
They're working that ball around, but
Looks as though the Pirates are employing a man-to-man defense, and on that first basket of the game, we were able to get it inside on a good matchup for Southeast tonight, as Amani Waiters is a little bit taller than the other girls from Braden River. Waiters takes it to the basket again inside.
Another good layup by Waiters. Great movement there, took the ball one dribble, went to the hole and laid it in. The Noles open up in their standard man-to-man. Coach Harder's made that a staple here at Southeast. Nice take by the Pirates there, makes the score 4-2. I believe that was number 1. And with them on that basket for the Pirates. Danessa Walker's a little long, but Marlene Valson's there with the offensive rebound. Turnover for the Noles. See, that
was Amaya Hopkins, 2 points.
Game's knotted up at 4. Looks like Destiny Walker's going to be the one running the offense here on this possession. And she played a pivotal role in the district title run last spring for the Lady Noles. Pirates were able to get a block on that, but Amani Waiters came down with the loose ball. So we got a replay here. Snipes out front, gets it over to Walker.
Waiters does a nice job of recovering the ball and driving to the hoop. She's at the line shooting 2 shots as she was fouled in the act of shooting. Waiters has the all 4 points for the Seminoles so far. She's a sophomore. Not only is she tall, but she's also got some nice long arms. It looked like she'd be a good shot blocker as she converts on the second of her 2 free throws.
Waiters also was up at the end of the season last year, spent probably 2/3 of the year with Coach Eberly on the JV, but definitely played some crucial minutes for the Noles as they won that district title. Turnover for the Pirates. Noles will take it out right in front of Coach Harder's bench.
There's good pressure there by Deja Snipes, forcing a carry by the Braden Pirates.
Snipes draws the foul on the drive.
That's the first foul of the game on Witham, and the second team foul for the Pirates.
As you would expect, if you've watched the last 3 years here, Marlene just gobbles up those offensive rebounds and putbacks. I think we had a few games last spring where she had 20 rebounds, so great job for her cleaning up the glass and scoring on the weak side.
Yep, she's got 2 rebounds already tonight in her first basket. She's the experienced veteran on the team.
And there, little things there like Marlene forcing that girl to step out of bounds with her tough defense under the basket.
Noles will be bringing the ball up the court from the backcourt. The referee, Mr. Carter, will hand the ball over to Destiny Walker, who gets it into Deja Snipes.
I'll tell you, that was something fancy there. Danessa Walker taking it off the dribble, a little underhand, finger roll. Got the crowd excited, the students excited. We got a large group of students here this evening. It's great to see them out to recognize Coach Harder and celebrate the Lady Noles as they start their season.
Valcine did a good job blocking that shot in there, and Hopkins was able to get a rebound though.
First foul tonight for the Noles. That foul's on Destiny Walker. You see going for the loose ball. She gets wrapped up there in the arm. So like that aggressive play, and hopefully that'll pay off with some turnovers later.
Noles are employing their man-to-man defense. Long-time staple of Coach Harder's program. Pirates pull down their own rebound, and they're going to bring it back out and set it up.
Long three-point shot made by number 2, Bailey Stevery. Pirates close it to 9-7 with 3 minutes left here in our first quarter. Valcine out top. Works the ball around to Destiny Walker, who misfires. Forced a little bit of a bad shot there.
Good defense out there with a steal by the Seminoles. And a conversion.
Walker, steal and finish. There's another thing that we've seen over the years out of the Lady Noles. Some pressure, ratchet up a little bit, use our athleticism to get some turnovers and some easy baskets. Another steal by Snipes. Tip away. And she's fouled as she tries to go to the basket.
That was a good defensive play by the Seminoles and trying to turn it into 2 points on the layup, but fouled in the act of shooting there. Number 13 was the individual that made the foul for the Braden River Lady Pirates, Hopkins, and Deja Snipes converts on the free throw attempt, the first one. And that gets her into the scoring column for the Lady Noles.
Again, as I spoke before, a little bit of pressure turns up and they start forcing some passes. We get another turnover. Noles are going to inbound the ball right in front of their bench. Our score is 12-7, 2.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Going to a little bit of a motion offense. Walker takes it to the basket. It's off by a little bit, and Valcine's working to force another turnover.
Nice rebound there by Hopkins for the Lady Pirates. That's 3 times in a row the Lady Pirates have come down the court and haven't been able to get into their offense, and they've had turnovers.
Snipes will inbound the ball to Destiny Walker.
Noles look inside. They found Valcine, and she goes up with 2 points.
Marlene with the lay-in. That was a nice off-ball screen set by Waiters to get her opened up. And a great steal by Deja Snipes as she takes it up the court. Finishes the lay-in, and we have a 16-7 lead for the Noles. The Pirates are going to take their first timeout, a 30-second timeout.
Southeast Lady Noles defense is really turning into offense here with the block or the interception and then the quick throw down there to Snipes.
I tell you, she's got some speed to her. Deja got out and ran some track for us last spring. I know Marlene's on the track team as well. These girls are just good athletes, not only in the winter, but in the spring as well.
In the early going, you can see that the Southeast Lady Seminoles have a good two-person little inside game between Valcine and Waiters. Both girls are able to take the ball to the glass and get points for them. Valcine coming up with 4 points, and Amani Waiters also having 2 baskets and a free throw for her 5.
And that 9 is the difference right now, as we get a 9-point lead for the Noles.
Lady Noles are able to get their hands on a lot of passes. Their quickness on defense is evident so far in the first quarter. There's another interception by the Lady Noles as Valcine comes up with another pick.
Walker brings it up the court over to her sister. Vanessa is off on the shot, but Valcine tips it to Waiters, who can't quite finish.
Valcine did a great job hitting that board again. Like you said, she gets her rebounds.
That's a reach-in foul on the side here by Snipes. It'll be her first, team's second foul. Braden River will inbound it with 1 minute, 14 seconds left in the opening quarter. Witham brings the ball up the court. Looks like they're working to set a screen for her.
Great pressure out front there by the Seminoles defense by Deja Snipes, and there's another ball being touched by the Lady Seminoles.
Those long arms of Waiters really become a factor, don't they?
Oh, you took the exact words out of my mouth. Long arms.
We seem to do that every now and then.
Really? We've done it over a number of years.
In many different facets.
Southeast, again, touches the ball by Destiny Walker, and it ends up going off the leg of the Lady Pirates, and it's the Noles coming up over half court again.
Again, as you mentioned, our success has come from that two-man game underneath, and that when we're in our half-court offense, we've definitely gotten some fast break points from our guards. Looks like they're going to hold it here for maybe the last possession of the quarter. Work a little slow-down weave.
If you've been around Coach Harder for a while, this is a patented experience for the Lady Noles, and that is to stall the ball till he gives the magic word, which is 7. And at 7 seconds, the Noles will start going to the board and try to come up with a shot. That was a little earlier than usual, and they got the foul as Valcine took the ball to the hoop.
That was a great catch by Snipes because that ball was coming across the court, and then she found Valcine underneath, who draws the foul.
Marlene's a senior going for her first 2 free throws of the evening. She's already had 2 baskets for 4 points, and now aiming it up and making her first of 2 free throws.
And that's a great sight to see her knock down that free throw. Coach Harder preaches free throws. It's a long-standing thing that they've worked on and something we have struggled at times with. So I know his father was the big push, the proponent about making your free throws.
Another instance where Braden River Pirates had the ball but lost it as the Seminoles got a hand on it. Shot goes up at the end of the half, at the end of the quarter, no good.
Right, you know, the pace is definitely what the Noles would like right now, and after a good little start by the Pirates, they've been able to push it. At this time, we'd like to direct all of our listeners, if you haven't done so, you should like the SCTV Facebook page. You can find it on facebook.com/SEHS Television. Not only will you get reminders and direct links to all of the events that Southeast Television broadcasts live, but you will also get notices of the other activities that the fine young broadcasters of SCT are involved in. And while you're at it, share the Facebook link with your friends and family. That's facebook.com/SEHS Television. You know, as the athletic director tonight, I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't thank SCTV for this broadcast tonight and all the broadcasts they do through the football season and basketball and then on into baseball and softball. They did some volleyball games for us. They do a great job, and one of the premier programs in the country when it comes to student television.
I've had the luxury of traveling around to a couple other high schools than what normally we play or see when I was at Southeast, and there are other teams that try to emulate what we're doing here at Southeast High School, but none of them have students running the program like Mr. Mike Sanders does.
That's right. So the Pirates inbound the ball to Hannah Witham to start the second quarter. And again, those quick hands in the Noles force a turnover.
We're going to keep track from now on of the times.
That was 00 Tamara Chevalier who's entered the game for this quarter that tipped that pass.
We'll kind of keep a running total this quarter for our fans to just see how many times the Southeast Seminoles get a hand on a pass and create a problem for the Lady Pirates.
So we had a foul underneath on the Noles. Foul was on number 14, Ariana Smith, who also has entered the game this quarter.
Noles get a steal. Basket is good.
Destiny Walker with the short jump shot makes it 19-7.
Her first basket of the evening, breaking into the scoring column. Valcine with another rebound. That's 4.
Smith pushes the ball up the court and then realizes she might want to pull it back. Good kick out by Destiny over to Waiters. Misses the short hook. And the foul, I believe, is going to be on number 3, Destiny Walker. It'll be the team's 4th foul and her first. Sorry, her second this evening. Another tipped pass.
Valcine on the board.
Might as well just record that because you'll be saying it all evening. So.
Noles working the ball around against the man-to-man defense, and they step out of bounds.
Steps out of bounds here. A little bit of a high pass, but you got to love the movement they're working the ball around. Not a lot of holding the ball isolation out of this team this evening. Again, Witham brings the ball up the court. Over number 3, Kendra Large. We've already seen
hand on the ball.
Yep. Pass ahead to Smith, who finishes with the lay-in.
Ariana Smith gets into the record book for her first time tonight with a layup.
Another steal for the Noles. Chevalier brings the ball up, kicks it over to Ariana for the 3, and Valcine picks up the offensive rebound. Inside to Tamara for the lay-in. Great little pass from Marlene. That's great vision.
Not only did she get the rebound, but she was able to get the assist by looking underneath the basket and finding her Lady Noles partner underneath there and able to convert the easy layup. Braden River Pirates have called their second timeout with 5:28 remaining in the first half. The Noles are up 23-7.
We're proud to announce that Kaiser University of Sarasota is once again a business partner of SCTV as we look at this replay. Smith misses the shot. You see Valcine's rebound. She kicks it in right to Tamara for the lay-in.
The most important play about that was the fact that Valcine did a great job boxing out her opponent and then hustling to the ball.
But as we were saying, Kaiser, this is their 12th year that they've supported the television program here at Southeast at Kaiser University Sarasota campus. You can get the training you need to pursue a new career in the fields of business, criminal justice, education, healthcare, information technology, law, and much more. They offer associate, bachelor's, and graduate degree programs, a culinary arts, and a baking and pastry program. Find out more by visiting their website, kaiseruniversity.edu. So the Pirates are still looking for their first basket of the second quarter. They've been held scoreless for probably going on about 8 minutes now. Again, there was that moment you saw they ratcheted up, the Noles ratcheted up that pressure, and then the pace just has been a little frenetic for the Pirates, and we've had a lot of steals.
Yeah, I think Braden River would probably play a little bit slower if they could, and that's one of the things the Noles are able to do is
tip.
Touch the ball and then recover it off of errant passes.
Tamara slows the ball down, and Smith sets a small pick. Looking for the backdoor cut. We'll work the ball into number 23, Jacayla Horton, who just checked in. Her first shot attempt of the evening. She'll be going to the line, shooting 2.
Jacayla is a 5'10" junior wearing number 11. This is her first year on the varsity for the Seminoles. She'll go to the free throw line for the first time this evening.
Tell you, those of you who have been here to some games and watched, you'll see a lot of faces tonight that may be new to the varsity team, but they're not new to Southeast basketball. The tandem of Horton and Chevalier, along with Smith and the Walker sisters, have played for the past 2 years on a JV team that I think is about 44 and 2 over those 2 years or something like that. Balson with the putback. That's a great rebound off the missed free throw, and
that gives her 7 rebounds in less than a quarter and a half.
it's a nice, pretty shot by number 13, Amaya Hopkins for the Pirates.
Her 4th point of the evening for the Lady Pirates from Braden River. Oh, nice play.
Nice pass across.
Nice
Justice
drop.
Williams with the basket on the weak side.
Her first points for the evening, the senior forward, gets into the scoring column.
Justice is the younger sister of Jasmine Williams, who was the 6th man that was so vital 2 seasons ago on the Final Four run for the Lady Noles.
Marlene Valcine gets a hand on that shot and knocks it out of bounds. It'll be the Lady Pirates to inbounds underneath their own basket. Here you'll see Valcine going up and knocking the ball away, knocked it out of bounds, and the Pirates got it back. And we're back to action, and we have a foul called there. I believe the foul is going to be on number 22, Justice Williams. That would be her first personal foul.
Sorry about that. I was dealing with some athletic director duties for a moment. As we said, we got soccer on the other end of campus, so a pretty busy evening tonight for Southeast Athletics.
And Maya Hopkins is at the line for the Pirates Lady Pirates from Braden River. She made her first free throw, and her second one is up, bounces around. Marlene Valcine again.
Rebound number 8.
Yep.
Smith with the ball up the court, kicks across to Chevalier, passes off to Horton, and we have a travel there. It's a great take, but I guess might have taken a step before the dribble.
Jacayla Horton had a great idea on what to do with the basketball. She just did it a little earlier than necessary. Ball touched again. Even if Southeast doesn't get the ball, the fact that they're touching the passes just continually disrupts the offensive flow that the Lady Pirates are trying to get into.
See, there's a foul there for the Noles. That's the second on Ariana Smith. Sends Bailey Stevery to the line for her first free throw attempts of the evening. A little bit long on her first. She hits the second, and that'll make it 28-11 with 3:09 left in the second quarter.
Coach Harder is able to get some of the other girls in the lineup that aren't necessarily all starters on the court right now. In fact, I'm not sure he has any starters in there at the present time. And he's still working to extend the lead.
I think Valson's still on the court. That's that senior leader. I don't think he can bring them all off, but he's definitely got 4 of them. 30-11 after the Noles basket. Another tipped pass leads to a steal for Horton. And again, it's just getting involved in the passing lanes, tipping the ball, working, staying aggressive. Smith gets the ball into Williams, who's fouled underneath. Foul was before the shot. That's the 6th team foul for the Pirates, so the next one will be in the bonus.
It's the second personal foul on Hopkins for the Lady Pirates.
Horton a little short on the shot underneath, and Pirates will bring the ball up the court, 30-11 with 2:20 left.
Another touched pass by the quick hands of one of John Harder's Lady Seminoles.
Stevery kicks it out to Diamond Irons. That was a nice post up and take by Amaya Hopkins underneath. And I thought she had the rebound there, but we were able to get the ball back, and that's a foul underneath on the Pirates. Will lead to 1-1 at the other end for the Noles.
We'll be making a long walk down to the other end and going to the line. I believe will be Jacayla Horton. You'll see her there.
You see Jacayla's able to wrestle that rebound away from Hopkins and had the position, so was able to draw the foul. She'll be shooting the front end of a 1-1. Nothing but net.
This is her 4th free throw attempt. I believe both of them have been off of rebounds. One time when she was rebounding a shot on the offensive end, and the other one there on the defensive end. Good steal by the Lady Noles.
And a finish by Chevalier. Quick hands inside. Valson and Smith were able to poke that ball out. Tamara finishes with the jump shot. And again, we're just getting in those passing lanes, poking every loose ball we can. It's scrappy basketball. It's good basketball.
Lady Seminoles up by 22. Interesting scoreboard, 33-11. There must be some math deal going on there, Daniel Bradshaw. Not like me to find some weird thing about numbers. Nice drive.
I think that was number 22.
Emily Wykes.
Wykes on the finish there for the Pirates. Cut the lead to 33-13. Nice pass inside. Horton can't quite finish, but we were able to get that rebound, but we lost the loose ball. Tell you, she had great position, just I think it was almost one of those cases of being too open.
I think you are accurate in that assessment of the situation. She was going a little bit faster than she probably needed to be.
She makes it up with the steal, though.
That's the 4th steal of the quarter for the Seminoles.
Coming up on the 1 minute mark in the first half.
And I think if you look at the lineup at this time, if I'm not mistaken, with Valsine still in there. Is she still in? Yep.
Yeah, she's still in.
She's the lone starter on the court as Coach John Harder is getting a lot of girls into the action in the first game of the season.
Two offensive rebounds for the Lady Noles, but we did turn the ball over before Justice Williams is able to force a steal on the other end. Fifth steal of the second quarter for the Noles. 35 seconds left in the half. Great job making the extra pass. Marlene's a little bit long on the lay-in. Make that 6 steals for the quarter. Active hands. Horton, I think that's her third. 15 seconds left in the half. We're going to slow it down for this last possession. Marlene over to Jakayla. 5 seconds left. A little turnover for the Noles. 2 seconds remain in the first half. Pirates are going to inbound underneath their own basket. Well, that's the end of the first half with the score Southeast 33, Braden River 13. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be back with the Seminole Halftime Show, and you're watching Lady Noles basketball on SETV Sports.
SETV is proud to recognize Mott & Associates as an important partner of the Television Career Technology program of Southeast High School. Mott & Associates is one of the premier financial advisory firms in the Bradenton-Sarasota area. The association is made even more special because Mike Mott, President and CEO of Mott & Associates, is a graduate of Southeast.
Mott & Associates is very proud to be a supporter of Southeast High School and SCTV, especially the fact that I am a Southeast alumni. When my wife and I started our financial planning practice more than 33 years ago, one of our visions was to support the local community in which I grew up. As a lifelong resident of Bradenton, I am very proud to call this area my home. Today, we serve hundreds of local residents in a variety of ways, including financial planning, tax preparation, tax planning, retirement planning, and many more facets of a holistic wealth management firm. We choose to work with and support the dedicated team of students at SETV because of their commitment to and their drive toward excellence, and they're doing a great job. And good luck to all the Southeast High School athletic teams and that special team, SETV. Go Noles!
What is it this time? I mean, it's in the trash can. Do you see it anywhere else? Seriously, come on.
And we're going to have a special guest star with us tonight.
I finally got her here.
Sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we know that we're honoring, oh, by the way, I'm Mike.
Oh, I said it.
We did this already?
I said it was the half of Mike and Mike show.
Okay. So anyway, look at her.
Oh,
there
my
she
goodness,
is.
I'm on TV
Mrs.
now.
John Harder. This is Rhonda.
Yikes.
What an exciting
Yikes.
evening.
Thank you, Mike, for letting me come and hang out with you guys. This is really a great celebration. I'm getting emotional as usual, but
Well, you should be
this is
getting
so cool.
emotional. Oh, here is our
Hey.
executive producer reframing the camera so that
you.
we're all in the shot.
Oh my gosh.
This has been an amazing evening, and the things that John said before the game was just heart-rendering and tear-jerking and made you grin from ear to ear.
Me too. I was crying. I don't know all the girls. I've known them for about 10 years, so the players back in the day I don't know, but I've heard their names over and over, and a couple of them came up to me and said, I'm so-and-so, I played with them all those years, and I'm like, oh, you're so cute, I love you, and I gave them hugs, and I got teary-eyed too. So it's very special for me to be part of all this. It's just amazing. It's just so amazing.
So what has John been like coming up to this night? I mean, the court has been painted for a month.
I know. I was surprised that the kids were allowed to look at it yet. I thought it was going to be covered up like this whole time, but yeah, that's pretty cool. He's really been kind of nervous and kind of pacing the floor. And of course, he's a big Cubs fan, so that led into all of this excitement and everything too. So that kind of distracted him a little bit while we were watching all the Cubs games. But now it's the reality setting in for this floor and this team and this school. So it's really nice.
Well, it has to have been a juggling act with it because,
Yeah.
He's going. By the way, I'm a Cardinal fan. We won't mention that.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. I forgot about that.
Between the excitement of the Cubs and then immediately afterwards the excitement of the coming up to this evening and the dedication,
Yes.
he has got to. I know, John. He's probably been a basket case.
Yes. He hasn't slept well at all. He wakes up at like 4 in the morning and he can't go back to sleep. And it's been a little bit hectic, a little crazy.
Tell the way his girls are playing
I
tonight.
know, they're great, aren't they? They've come a long way. I don't know. I'll have to give a little kudos. He always says they're not
It's
so
a
good.
building
It's a
year,
building year, but just this summer watching them, they have come a long way. There's 2 or 3 of the girls are amazing to me. I'm like, when did you shoot a 3-point shot before? When did you block that one or whatever? So, you can tell I'm not a big. I don't know all the terms of basketball, but I'm kind of learning it, and it's really been fun to watch them progress and do so well. This is a great night tonight. They look great.
Defense going on too.
Yeah, they're really good. They're really good. They're fun.
Well,
group
not
of
only
girls.
has it been exciting for you and for John, but his mother being here and the fact that she's been able to share this and enjoy this with him. How's she been doing?
Yeah, she's doing really good. She turned 90 this summer.
Oh,
we had
my
a big
goodness
90
gracious.
birthday party for her. And she has a car that she still drives. She just doesn't drive at night. She drives in the day to church and stores and like that. So I flew up to Chicago about a week ago, and then I drive her home with her car. So we bring her home with her car. And, we keep saying every year we don't know if Mom's going to make it down here again. So every year is special. So this makes it even more special.
Yeah, it's just thrilling to be able to see her sitting next to you and with all the dignitaries over on the bench while John was talking.
Yeah.
I was wondering how many more cards John was going to pull out of his pocket to read.
Oh, there he is on the screen
there
now.
he is.
Oh
Coach
my
is
gosh.
back.
Hey, honey, how are you?
Coach Harder is on the John Harder court.
On the John Harder court. That's amazing. Does he even know that I'm on TV today? I don't know.
No, I didn't even tell him.
Gosh,
Did not
he's
even
gonna
tell
be
him.
embarrassed. I hope I don't say anything embarrassing then, huh?
So, so what other?
Hi.
All of our fans are coming
They're
and
coming
talking
over
to
to
us.
say hi to us. All the teachers.
All 2 of them.
two.
Oh,
both showed up.
nobody's watching us tonight.
We're
Then
live.
that be?
We're on TV.
we joke that we only have 2 viewers. That when we get on and the viewers go away,
But
they
they're
go.
here.
They make their
Right.
sandwich.
They think
and
it's
the
only
2
us
viewers
here.
are
We have to make it. Well, I have to just say a little kudos, if you don't mind, about my church group. We have a wonderful church group who's really supported the girls, and there's like a ton of them here today, which is so wonderful. It's beside the alumni and all of you teachers here and the students. It's just amazing. It's wonderful. It's just really a cool thing.
Well, and what's exciting is we don't have lots of people that come to these games.
Right, especially
This
girls'
place
games.
is
Sorry.
The following, Braden River brought a nice crowd.
Yeah.
But the people
they
that
do.
are here to honor John with their presence and this very special night is really phenomenal.
It's amazing. It's amazing. I'm in awe of it all the time. We'll go out and do things, and all these kids will come up to us and say, "Oh, I was Coach's, student way back when," and he always says, "Oh yeah, this is my best student." That's what he tells me when I see them. So I go along with it and introduce myself, and we always meet somebody that's in awe of him, and that's either been a team, on the team or in his classroom. So it's very, very, very nice.
Well,
it's amazing.
Oddly enough, when Mike and I normally do this, we pick on the person. And we're trying to be just as nice as we possibly can be, because this is as much an honor for you tonight as it is for John, and a true thrill. But we're getting pretty close to the second half, and our talents haven't come. They're not here yet, and I can't think of a thing to say. Mike, you asked the next.
Oh my gosh!
Does that ever happen?
Wow, he usually has a lot to say, huh?
Hey, be nice. I'm being nice to you.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're a Cardinals fan, so I have to be nice.
Oh, be nice to me.
Oh.
All right.
You're getting picked on.
There are so many.
We're getting picking on him now.
Even though they won one, there are still a lot of Cardinal Cub jokes that can be flying around this place.
That is so true.
Well, okay, Paul's starting to kind of move this way. Here comes.
Paul's
Mr.
our
Bradshaw.
Okay, Johnny, we're not going to run the halftime video.
She's right here.
No, actually, Johnny, the whole place has deserted us.
Everybody's gone.
Rhonda, I want to thank you so
I
much
want to
for
thank
joining
everybody.
us.
Thank you.
It's great having you
I
here.
love you guys. I love everyone at this school. Thank you so much for everything you do.
We're going to step out.
And go Noles. Go Lady
Noles.
Noles.
Go Noles.
Run
and
the
win
video.
This game.
Enjoy the rest of the game. Tale of the first half, in my opinion, has been the fact that Southeast has been able to increase the tempo of the game with their defensive tenacity, but touching balls and getting hands on steals, and Braden River wasn't quite able to handle the pressure that the Southeast man-to-man defense put on.
Another turnover for the Pirates underneath their own basket.
The second thing that was really great for the Seminoles, besides having the lead, is the fact that Coach Harder was able to get a lot of girls into the game early in that in the first half. I think the only person that probably played the whole half for the Lady Noles was the senior, the glue, Marlene Valsine.
Yeah, even though we do have 11 that were introduced tonight, there's actually only 9 players for the Noles on the roster this evening. 2 of those young ladies played the JV game. They're going to be moving back and forth depending on the needs of the team that night. So good to see all 9 play in the first half, and yet again another turnover. Quick hands by Snipes and Walker forced the turnover.
In the second quarter alone, Southeast had 9 different occasions where they touched the ball, and they ended up getting 6 turnovers in that second quarter alone.
Great catch underneath the basket there by Snipes a minute ago to keep the play alive. Leads to the finish by Danessa Walker, working up the left side.
It gives her 6 points on the evening for the Lady Noles.
I'll tell you, that's the second ball that Snipes has grabbed out of the air. The newest sport here at Southeast starting this spring is girls flag football, and she'll be the first one that I go after to make sure she's out there if she can grab the ball like that.
I'd find some way to get Marlene Valsine involved with her 11 rebounds. She can probably out-finesse some kids for the ball.
Again, we get good passing, working the ball around from the Noles. Pretty much a 3-guard lineup here for Coach Harder as he started off with the same group that started the first quarter.
A lot of former Lady Noles in the crowd this evening here to support Coach John Harder. It's great to see a lot of the former students come back and be a part of the celebration as we dedicated the court tonight to Coach John Harder. And Daniel, that was a great effort by you to get that accomplished and to spearhead the action.
A lot of moving parts to get that done. You know, the school board had to approve it. Mr. Pauly, our principal a year ago, was the one who pushed that through. Ms. Daughtry supporting it when she took over. The Southeast Sports Booster Club was integral in funding the name and the print and the logo on court. That'll be there from now on. What a steal by Snipes. Couldn't quite finish underneath, but she gets the rebound.
That's 3 turnovers, and we're not even 3 minutes into this quarter for the Lady Noles that they've been able to get. And as soon as I talk about it, we lose it in the backcourt.
But again, you had the Booster Club funding the logo and getting that done. You had the band here this evening with the pep band. The cheerleaders doing a great job, led by Coach Gilmer and Coach Jones. Great to see all the current and former coaches at Southeast out to support, and just a great evening. Again, we want to thank Braden River for coming over, even under the circumstances of the ceremony tonight, being a part, and Coach Fulmer and her Lady Pirates helping us as we honor Coach tonight. With 39-13, 5 minutes left here in the third quarter. Work the ball into Valson, but the Pirates are able to tip it away. Southeast will inbound underneath their own basket.
Noles get it out front. Looks like a little zone defense being employed this half now by the Lady Pirates. Valcine gets it inside and gets 2 points to increase her team leading total to 11 points on the night. She's got 5 buckets from the field.
Another
and 1
steal.
free throw.
Waiters comes up with the loose ball.
41-13, the Southeast Seminoles are on top.
Valson with the weak side rebound and the putback. It's just amazing.
Yeah, she's going to be a great teacher for Amani Waiters. They both have the ability with their length.
See the replay here, Valson.
They both have the ability to play underneath the basket. They both have long arms, and they both seem to be agile enough to manipulate themselves around the glass underneath the basket.
Definitely, the deceiving thing about Marlene, watching her all these years, has been she's not the 6'1", 6'3" girl like Amani. Her leaping ability is amazing in volleyball. How quick she gets off the court. That's why she's had so much success in long jump and triple jump. She's an all-around athlete. Will definitely be missed after this season.
She's the only starting, from the starting squad, she's the only senior on the team that is a starter for Coach John Harder's group this year, which makes the Lady Noles a pretty young squad. Lady Pirates will be inbounding underneath there in the backcourt. Southeast picking them up in the full court, little pressure. And the Lady Pirates easily come across and break that as they brought a forward out to break that man-to-man pressure. And the Noles get a hand on the ball, and that is the 6th turnover of the quarter. And
nice shot by Destiny Walker.
That's Destiny's 4th point on the evening, as she has 2 field goals for tonight. Another hands-on and steal by the Lady Seminoles.
Deja Snipes with the finish. Pirates break the pressure, but have a travel in front of their bench. Noles are going to inbound the ball with 3 minutes left in the third quarter, up 47-13. And again, a finish inside by Valson. That basket puts the margin at 36, which will invoke a running clock here at this point in the game.
Valcine has 15 points and almost had another steal there.
That going for the ball led her into the second row there behind the scorer's table. Waiters misses the lay-in, and the Pirates come the other direction with the ball. A foul on the sideline by number 1, Deja Snipes.
That's her second foul on the evening. First team foul of the second half for the Seminoles, coached by legendary coach John Harder. Snipes comes back with the steal. That's her 7th point of the evening, and that is the 8th turnover by the Lady Pirates here in the third quarter. As the Southeast Seminoles put pressure on, they're able to create turnovers with their quickness against the Lady Pirates.
So that was a little sloppy pass there. Amani gets the rebound and thinks she's feeding it to a teammate, but unfortunately that teammate wasn't ready. So I tell you, every time I look over tonight, I see another face that I hadn't seen that was here before.
I did the same thing. I looked down and
see Johnny Jones down there in the end, his wife, a former Lady Nole.
Right. I saw her too, and
it's a nice rebound underneath and a putback by number 13, but foul before the shot on the floor.
Maya Hopkins' basket is no good. I don't think they gave her credit for that.
Right. They foul before the shot, but definitely a nice play by her. She's shown some ability inside.
That's the first personal on Danessa Walker. As you look up at the scoreboard, you might see that the clock is continuing to run as the Lady Seminoles have increased the lead to 35, and once it hits that number,
long two-pointer for the Pirates.
We have a running clock. That's the second long three-point shot of the evening for Bailey Stevie.
Pirates pick up the loose ball and just after the whistle get off the shot. So that's the end of the third quarter. And again, one of those number things here, Coach. It's 51-15 Southeast. At this point, it's a matter of getting through this fourth quarter, getting all the girls in, lots of experience here this evening, and getting out here healthy, ready to start district play later in the week.
If you look across at the crowd, you can see that some of the older Southeast faithful are packing up their chairs and getting ready to call it a night. They got an early breakfast tomorrow morning. Some of those guys do.
I tell you, we had a little hospitality room back there. They made sure to get in there and check it out for me and make sure that it's all good. I told them to save me a bite or two after this, so hopefully you can get over there with me and we can get a little nourishment following the game.
That would be nice. That would be nice. Southeast Seminoles on top by a score of 51-15. As we enter the fourth quarter of action here in the opening game of the 2016-2017 girls basketball season. First game for both teams, correct?
Yes, it is.
Lady Pirates are going to inbounds at the half-court line to start the fourth and final frame.
Again, Southeast opens the season this evening. They'll be back in play on Friday night here at home to start district play against the Tarpon Springs Spongers. So
they already got a district game in game 2.
Yeah, the distance between the schools trying to get all those games on Fridays led to an early district contest.
It's my understanding that the boys are hosting a preseason basketball classic this week too, on Thursday and Saturday, with the girls being sandwiched in between on Friday. So if you're looking for basketball action, there's plenty of it going on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night.
That's right. Number 21 for the Pirates is shooting free throws. That'll be Megan Serica. As you said, our boys basketball will open their season with preseason action on Thursday evening. 3 local teams, 3 Hillsborough County teams. Palmetto will face, I believe, Hillsborough Riverview. Braden River will be in action versus Hillsborough High. And we'll be facing Plant City in the nightcap, I believe is the order of games. And then Saturday, shuffle them up again, the 3 local teams and against one of the Hillsborough County opponents. It's a great way to start the season for the boys team, similar to what the girls did up in St. Pete a week ago.
That's the 9th point for Deja Snipes. She's the second leading scorer for the Seminoles, with Marlene Valcine being the leading scorer. Valcine's got 15 points on the evening, as well as double digits, 10 rebounds for the Lady Noles tonight.
As we said earlier, Coach Harder was able to get to his bench in the second quarter. I would imagine that the longtime followers of the Noles will see a little bit deeper bench being used this year by Coach. Our top 8 or 9 here, or some different combinations, are fairly interchangeable at times. So where in years past only the 6th man maybe came in off the bench, we've got some depth. Don't have a large squad, but those that are going to be key contributors should see plenty of playing time. Another steal for the Noles. Snipes ahead of Chevalier. Finishes from the left side. Scores now 57-15 Noles.
That's Tamara's 6th point on the evening. A good play by her, going underneath the basket for that shot. Yes, I think you've made a very good point that it looks as though, even though it's the first night out, that Coach John Harder has some very interchangeable parts in the lineup, and you can move some girls in and not lose a beat here, as they seem to be pretty much having the same amount of success regardless of who's in the ballgame. That's been a common thing right there. Girls from Southeast able to disrupt and touch passes and thereby get steals and turnovers from the Lady Pirates.
Ariana Smith takes the ball to the hole. She's fouled. She's going to be shooting 2. That foul was on number 3, Kendra Large, her first for the evening.
Ariana Smith is at the line, and she's putting up her first 2 free throws of the evening. She's got 2 baskets from the field. She'll be going for her second one right now. And the Noles get the rebound and get it up underneath.
Another rebound, Justice Williams. That's 2 rebounds for her on this possession. Snipes sets the ball up out front. Chevalier works along the baseline. Inside to Williams, to Horton for the lay-in, and it is good.
Yeah, Horton off the bench can give you some of the similar things that Valcine and Amani Waiters does. That's a nice combination to have a third person able to come in, especially off the bench, and help you out underneath the goal.
Yeah, good size, and she's had a knack for the ball tonight with some steals. Again, we get a tie up there from Justice.
Horton's got, I think, 8 points on the evening. And she's underneath there, and unfortunately tries to throw it back out in front, and the ball is stolen.
Steal by Witham, takes it to the basket. Comes up a little short. Devry on the rebound. tie up underneath. The possession's going to go to the Pirates. I think that was two of their own teammates tied up, but the referee called it nonetheless. So it's going to be a full timeout for the Pirates. At this time, I'd like to thank Dr. Rick Yargur and his family for once again being industry partners of SCTV. It's the 8th consecutive year that Intercoastal Cardiology has supported the television production students of Southeast. Through their undying dedication, the Yargurs as well as Intercoastal Cardiology has created many outstanding opportunities for Southeast students. We'd like to extend our utmost gratitude and thanks to Dr. Yargur and the medical professionals of Intercoastal Cardiology of Sarasota for their committed support. Again, even though the scoreboard may not reflect it, having watched these two teams play and Braden River play in our tournament, Christmas tournament, the past 2 seasons, I will say that Coach Fulmer in her 3rd season is definitely making an improvement on the Lady Pirates. I've seen some improved athleticism and ball movement tonight. Some good inside play by Hopkins and outside by Witham. So I suspect they're going to have a nice season ahead of them.
And with this game being the first game of the season against the Lady Noles, they're probably playing against one of the better teams they'll face all year. So the Braden and Lady Pirates probably got themselves a very good practice game, so to speak, in against good competition.
Coach Fulmer's another one of those that is a local product, played at Lakewood Ranch, and played against Coach Harder in those days. So we have the ball being moved around by the Pirates, and yet again another tipped pass from the Lady Seminoles.
In the 3rd quarter, the Noles had managed to get their hands on 5 different balls and ended up getting 8 turnovers. So the game and the pace has been a little bit probably a little more frantic than Coach Fulmer would have liked to have. But it'll stand them in good stead throughout the season.
So again, with the running clock here, we're under 2 minutes left in the game, 59-15 Noles. Good idea, but with them there for the steal. And we get a turnover for the Pirates. Chevalier will inbound the ball with 1 minute left on the clock. Nice rebound for the Pirates. They push the ball ahead but are unable to hang on to it.
This will be the last probably trip down the court for the Lady Noles tonight. Coach Harder's going to run it, he said. I think he's just going to sit on it and pass the ball around and maybe get a shot up at the last shot of the night there for
Chevalier.
Chevalier gives her 8 points on the evening.
And we are 13 seconds left.
Some real good balanced scoring by the Seminoles tonight as they got 4 girls with 8 points. And leading the way is Marlene Valcine with 15 and 10 rebounds. So a good start tonight for the Lady Seminoles.
That brings us to the end of the game. The final score, Southeast 61, Braden River 15. We're going to take a short break for a couple of public service announcements. Then we'll come back to talk to Coach Harder on the Kaiser University postgame show. You're watching Seminole basketball on SCTV Sports.
Remembered you when you drank my wine. Why can't we
It all adds up. Clean up after yourself. It's not that hard.
Well, I'm here with Coach Harder. Great game, Coach. I want to start out. Let's talk about the Lady Noles there on the court. 61-15 season opening victory over Braden River. What are your first thoughts?
I'll take it. We're awfully young. And with one senior in the starting lineup, I didn't quite expect for everybody to look as good as they did. I'm quite proud. It was a good night, and my first thought is, yeah, a nice win, a nice way to start the season. 24 more, huh?
That's right. Pretty balanced scoring tonight. Marlene led the team with 15 points, but then you had 8 from Horton, 8 from Snipes, 8 from Chevalier. Good inside game from Amani, and a lot of tipped passes. I don't even know how many steals, Coach. It was
wow.
Good
wow.
defensive effort.
I like that word balanced you said. That's great. If Marlene's the leader or the MVP or whatever, she does it in a humble manner, and the girls follow that, and they play better because of Marlene. And I don't know, somewhere in those stats you must have mentioned rebounds too. To be as even as they were offensively is a good sign. Some nice passes, nice steals. What a good ball game. Thank you, Dan.
Well,
You're
again, as Coach Meckley and I sat here, that what we saw was, again, that balance. All 9 players, all contributing a lot tonight. Justice Williams, 2 rebounds, offensive rebounds on the last possession.
And she knows when to pass it out. She's not a shooter. She's a role player, and she's got it down.
Ariana Smith putting the ball on the floor at times. Both Walker sisters looking good.
Yeah.
I mean, you had to feel good about tonight.
I did.
And everyone's contribution.
9 of us. There's 11 total. I left the 2 young ones, a freshman and sophomore, in the JV to give them a start in high school. But my 9 played equal and all played well. And you recognize that, Dan. Thanks for a wrestling coach.
Now let's get to our pregame ceremony and get your thoughts. Quite the experience as I look across here to my right and see your name on the court. Share a little bit of what that means to you.
I've coached for 44 years. I've been in 1,200 gymnasiums in 2 states. I never saw a name on a high school court in my entire life, and I couldn't be more proud. It's a humbling experience. It's by the grace of God that I've been able to work as hard as I have for so many years to accomplish such a feat. But the Manatee County School Board stepped up and gave me this honor. My administrators, the faculty supports me, and it's 1,000 Lady Seminoles that made the baskets and played the defense. I never did a bit of that. So I owe so many people for so much, and I'm the one still standing. So thank you for the acknowledgement, but
it's well-deserved, and we appreciate all you've done for Southeast Athletics and the Lady Seminole program, and thank you, Coach. You deserve the honor, and let's go get 24 more this year, okay? No pressure, but get 1 down. We got to get the rest of them now, okay?
I appreciate you as my athletic director, Paul Meckley, who gave me this opportunity, and Mr. Sanders and his crew tonight for putting us on the TV.
All right. Well,
I've got a brother and sister there in Illinois, Texas, watching us right now. It's a pretty cool thing.
It's pretty cool. We want to thank SCTV and for tonight's game. What a way to start off our season for the Lady Noles. 1-0. They come back Friday night here at home against Tarpon Springs to open district play.
Yeah.
Our next broadcast for SCTV will be on Friday, December 2nd for boys basketball versus St. Pete Lakewood. So for myself and Coach Meckley and Coach Harder, we want to thank you for watching tonight, and thank you, SCTV. Go Noles.
God bless you. Thank you very, very much.